Yep, got a whole bunch more spreaders to do. Chuck gonna love that. Yeah, he got them done. I was supposed to went out there yesterday, but we ran out of time and couldn't get a truck loaded to get it over there. A cart full of slings there. Those need to be tested. I've been out here doing a lot of sewing. I made some 4-ply slings yesterday. I ain't had time to set up the camera and show you how I do those, but cause I got a lot got to get done quick. And as you know, I'm the only one back here sewing right now. Well, I got Shannon back here sewing, but I'm the only one that can do the specials right now till Steven gets back. So yeah, this is his birthday yesterday. So everybody say happy birthday in the comments to Steven. Now I got my police scanner on, so that's what you hear in the background. Yeah. Got to start that little project Monday. It's got a socket one end and a thimble the other end. Yeah, it seems like the only time I do videos is in the mornings when I first get here, and there's a reason for that. One, the radios ain't going, so I don't get in trouble for copyright. And usually I get distracted when people are in here. Got these I gotta do too. I got a 4-leg spreader with these on there I gotta build. I'll try to get a picture of that or video of that when I get those built. Oh, guy's picking up 2-inch thick steel plates. I guess they're probably 8 feet wide, 20 feet long. I think. I can't remember what he told me. Yeah, I got that in here. And I got clevis style over there and the I-type over here because I ordered the wrong ones. Should have got the clevis or the I-type. And Chuck was working last weekend, and he was like, "You want me to cut this chain down to fit these hooks?" I said, "No." I got to thinking about it. I said, "Dadgummit, ordered the wrong ones." What I did is I ordered those, and I should have got the other ones. Hey, I mess up too. It goes, those are going to go on this, where somebody cut the end of it off. I believe they done that. That's dumb. Anyway, there's a lot of dumb people in this world anyway. Old Carl, let me turn this old boy. So, old Carl was all tore up yesterday. We had a customer that I just really kind of, back years, I don't know, a year or so ago, I told them don't even go back and call on them because they're a problem. And I don't know what it is about them. Even the company that kind of does the same thing they do, that used to be in there before, they were the same way. Their safety is not that good. They don't listen to anything you tell them. And they just, I don't know, they jump around and it's just ridiculous. And we've always given them really good service. But he went out there and another fellow went out there to do a chain sling inspection. They ain't had one done in 3 years, and you're supposed to have it done yearly. So that tells you one thing right there. Well, they went in and got to checking their chain slings. Well, they had some wear on some of the adjustable hooks on the top where you can shorten the legs up. And usually, when in doubt, take it out. Well, out of 80-something slings, I think they questioned about 10 of them. So he tags them as repair, and buddy, they got all bent out of shape. That president of the company was in a meeting. They was talking about it and didn't know what to do and was getting mad about it. And we ain't done anything wrong, but went in and gave them our findings about what went on. And they just got bent all out of shape. And it's like, what is wrong with y'all? You know, first of all, if we go out and do an inspection, they're your chains. You do what you want. We're not the law. We're not going to lock you up for it or anything like that. What we're going to do is we're going to bring them back to the shop, and I will look over them a little closer and take some measurements to see if there's enough wear and all that stuff. And it don't cost you anything for me to bring them back. Now, they do pay for the inspection, but as far as bringing the chains back and inspect them, there ain't no charge for that. So he's going to look them over real good and give them a more complete report of that chain sling and give them the price, what we think it would take to fix it. And then if you want them fixed, fine. If not, we take them right back to you. No charge. Unless we fix it, then we're going to charge. But they got all tore up. And they're buying their stuff from somebody that don't make anything. Buying them from a junk shop. And I ain't going to say names, but that's who they want to deal with. Somebody don't know nothing about this stuff. And so, anyway, I told old Carl, I said, Carl, I said, don't worry about it. Because he was upset. Because he knew he did his job right, and they just dogged him, and it wasn't right. And I said, Carl, don't worry about it. Let it go. I said, I didn't want to deal with them people anyway. And I said, we ain't going to deal with them in the future. I actually have bailed them out a couple of times. They bought a big sheet lifter to pick up sheets of steel. Well, I lost it to, I won't get into the details of this competitor. Maybe I will one of these days, but I better keep my mouth shut on this one. But anyway, they got it because they were lower than I was on quoting this sheet lifter. Well, after they got it, they found out it wouldn't pick up 20 foot long sheets of steel. And I said, yeah, I know it won't. Because I quoted you with the end plate hooks to go off the ends of the sheet caddy, and they didn't, because they were kind of stupid. I've been in plants, I see how these things are being used, and I quoted them exactly what they needed. So what did I do? Went down there and bailed them out. We put what they needed on it, put the chains on each end of the sheet lifter, solved their problem. Didn't make any difference. They went back to working with somebody else again. We brought plate clamps in there. They didn't like them. They wanted somebody else to come in there and do them. It's like, it don't matter what you do for them. You just can't please them. And I'm done with them. Wouldn't y'all be done with them too if everything you did wasn't up to what they wanted? Even though it really is? Well, I don't play them games. I'm not going to waste my time. And I'm not going to deal with a company that's unsafe, that could do something stupid, and you might wind up in a lawsuit of somebody getting hurt, you know. So I'm washing my hands of that place. We ain't dealing with them. And, you know, I need and want all the business I can get, but I don't want that one. So if anybody knows who I'm talking about, and I know nobody does, y'all deal with them, because I ain't. I'm smarter than that. So that's my little rant this morning. I've been stewing over that one overnight. I don't know why, because they mean nothing at this point. So I shouldn't even let them bother me, but yeah, that's the way it goes though. That's the way business is sometimes. So anyway, I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna drink my coffee and eat my biscuit and try to get rid of this bellyache I got, because I went and ate Mexican last night. And yeah, I had me 2 big old beers. Yeah, we're good. But I'm gonna get in here and eat and get back to work, man. I got a lot to do, and I'll try to find something to show y'all how to make. So, adios. And I'll tell you another reason why I don't want to deal with them. I know I said I shouldn't let it bother me, but what'll happen is you've gone out there, you've done your job to the book. And us, whoever's inspecting slings, is trying to save people's lives and keep them from getting hurt. Well, so you go in there and you do your job and you do it right, and then they get mad. So what happens is the next person that come in there, all those people, they did this and this and this, and before you know it, they start spreading, you know, bad rumors about your quality of work, you know, and you don't need that, you know. Now, if I went in there and said, you know, started cussing them and calling them every name in the book and trying to rip them off, yeah, I deserve to be treated that way. But I already know what's going to happen. And then you take your competitor, he go, ha, 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 they messed up. They didn't do their stuff right. They were trying to do this. Now, if you're going to talk like that about something, you need to hear both sides of the stories. And what needed to happen is those people in that plant needed to sit down and listen to what was needing to be said. And they didn't want to do that. So, yeah, washing my hands of them. Oh, getting back to those plate clamps I was talking about for that customer. So they got them plate clamps in there and they didn't like them. The spring pressure on the lock was, they got women that work out there in the plant, and the spring pressure was a little too tight. They just was having trouble flipping the lever over. So the manufacturer, the owner of that company, was going to come in, go in their plant and see, you know, what they could do to help them on that. Now, they didn't want nobody to come in their plant. Like, wait a minute. You got a manufacturer here that's going to build you a plate clamp that's going to do the job. They're going to design or put a different spring tension on there, whatever. They'd have probably made them their own special plate clamp. Who knows? No, they didn't want it. So you can't reason with people like that. And so if any of y'all out there that just won't sit down and listen to what people's got to say, you really need to, because problems can be solved if people would just shut up and listen. And they just won't do it. And that's what causes a lot of problems. So I'm done this time talking about that. I done got fired up this morning. Oh, Chuck's here. So he heard me fussing about it yesterday when I left. So I'm going to get off here before he gets laughing at me again. Making a 4-leg spreader here. I hate making these things. Look at this thing. A lot goes into these. If you ever order one, it takes a while to get it or it costs a lot of money. Don't complain. Now you're going to see how long it takes. A lot involved. lot goes into them, don't it?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Yeah? Shannon says, yeah, there's a lot goes into it. She ain't used to me being back here recording. I told her, I said, I'm glad this ain't a recording studio. Our records would not sell. But yeah, and it takes a lot longer to put that cover right there on it. Because all I do is take a 4-inch piece of Cordura and wrap it around it and sew it. So you got to get it tight and line it up. And it's a problem. And these slings here are a lot more special than most of them we do. Most of them we just do a 4-leg spreader without the Cordura on it, and you can do it really fast. This customer wants it completely covered. And naturally, anytime I do this, everybody and their brother wants me. So my wife is holding up stuff saying she's fixing to go to the post office. See, there she goes, walking out the door. I got it all to myself again. Man, can't keep nobody here. You gotta go to that post office though. There are checks in the mail. You gotta get them, cash them in, get some money. You know what? The more I sew on this 4-leg spreader, I ain't charging enough for these things. These are the Cadillac of the 4-leg spreaders right here. And there's so much time involved with these. I'm gonna have to reevaluate my pricing on these. But I can tell you, you ain't gonna get one this fine anywhere else. I can promise you that. Man, look at here. Completely covered. Completely covered. Most people don't do it like that. Now I know why they don't do it like that. They can't make enough money off of it. But I take pride in what I do. So here we go. Oh, I'm out of thread. Look at that. I tell you what, a sewer gets mad about that. I sewed that whole distance. I didn't have no bobbin left. Look at this. Man, so now you know why it takes so long to make these things. Cut it off and melt in. So make sure you don't sew your finger. Oh, I've been told that this machine won't sew these 4-ply slings and thick slings and all that. Well, I've been sewed 4-ply all day yesterday, and time you pile all this stuff on there, it's about 4-ply. Sewing it like a charm. Ain't nothing to it. You just gotta know what you're doing. That's all. Well, there it is. All we gotta do is put a tag on it and test it. I even got the tags turned, or I even got the hooks turned the right way. Boy, it makes you mad when you put a hook on backwards. Ooh, it makes you mad. Yep, got us some more of them lifting beams. Got 3 of them this time. Ooh-wee, what a day yesterday. Well, I had Shannon, Steven, and Chuck. New guy didn't show up again. So, yeah, we kind of sent him on his way. I kind of didn't feel like that would work out too well, you know, after past experiences. But yeah, my dad calls about 11 o'clock and says, Says, David, can you come over here and change a tire for me? He done cut a tire down on the side of the road. Now, granted, we in Nashville. He's in Bowling Green. Erica wasn't here. I was the only one, so I said, yeah, I guess I'll get Chuck to run up there because I couldn't leave the shop. So Chuck, being my only wire rope guy, I said, hey man, you do me a favor. You run up Bowling Green, change the tire for my dad. He said, of course he will. That's easy work. Now, he ran on up there and took care of that for me, which I really appreciated that, and so did Dad. And yeah, it was just a day yesterday. It was actually a bad day. It just was a terrible day. But hopefully today will be better. I got this old used rope here. Guy messed it up, wants me to splice 9 the end of it, and I'm like, yeah, okay. I'll take care of it for you. But yeah, it's been a day plugging this old hot knife up. Cold this morning. 44 degrees at my house. Let's get up, I think, I don't know, 76 today. So yeah, fall is kind of here. I still got them to do. I ain't getting nothing done yesterday. It's a bad day, like I said, bad day. But yeah, old Chuck, he's working on these right here. And that's what you call a 19x7. It's a non-rotating wire. These things are pulling up in big oven doors. Them doors about 60 feet tall, I think. Yeah, them got counterweights hanging off them to help pull that steel door up that weighs that 60 foot long. Yeah, something else. How y'all like that? Pretty nice, ain't it? Customer's picking up 2-inch plate steel, 20 foot long. He's gonna use this on it. Adjustable top length. Got Terrier horizontal plate clamps at the bottom. And these are 2-ton clamps. There it is, all back on the pallet. Customer's gonna like it.